What's up, my frosty brethren? Arctic here, and today I'm bringing you guys some Destiny gameplay. This is on the map Shores of Time. I love Shores of Time. I don't get to play it enough. Speaking of not getting to play things enough, today we're going to talk about Destiny's map rotation algorithm or random. I have no idea how they go about choosing this. This particular day I was playing. The group I was playing with, where there's I think one or two members are actually part of the Sky Captains, and you know, we had several discussions while we were playing about the map rotation, just the way it kind of flows in Destiny for Crucible, and it's pretty frustrating. You know, how they kind of do things. I don't know. You know, what type of criteria they choose, but you know, there's times when you end up playing sometimes the same map maybe 3-4 times in a row, and this happened to us on this particular day we were playing. We played Firebase Delphi or Delphi. We played it probably, I gotta comment on that, there's one of the aggressive blink moves that you can do, and you push people kind of looking straight and then you teleport over them. Awesomeness. I love the blink. Anyway, so we played Firebase probably 3 times in a row, and then the map that we played next was like Bastion, which we had played before we had started the Firebase string of plays, or basically playthroughs. We played Bastion, so it went Bastion, Firebase 3 times in a row, then Bastion again, and then Firebase. So we ended up playing 4 Firebase maps in this span of like an hour of playing, and it just was not cool. It was not fun to experience that, knowing that there's enough. You know, there's Twilight Gap, there's Shores of Time. You know, you could play the Moon. There's so many different scenarios where we could play other maps, but for the group that we had played with, we were all in a party of 4. A party of 4, mind you. It wasn't like I was randomly joining. A party of 4. We played Firebase 4 times out of 5 maps, with 3 in a row being Firebase. And I don't understand why that's happening. And traditionally speaking, I've not had any type of problems, you know, with any other game really rotating through maps. It's usually either on some type of rotation wheel or whatever, that it goes through some cycle. For some games, other times, you know, the random algorithms don't allow that to really happen, right? You end up playing just about everything versus the same map over and over and over again. I think that's one of the reasons, right, like that a lot of matchmaking has gone to voting. But even in voting scenarios, you end up playing the same maps frequently. It's whatever people choose as their favorites. In this scenario, you have no choice, but you still end up playing the same maps over and over and over again, which is what I find so odd. I don't understand what type of cycle they're going on at all. Initially, I thought, you know, you got to play both sides, because I kept getting maps over and over again, and sometimes I'd play one side and then I played the other side. And then I just started to notice that that wasn't like that at all, and it was just like, hey, I played this map twice in a row, then I'll go to another map, then I play that map again. So that started that scenario started happening, and I don't know if anyone else has really had that type of issue. That was a nice headshot. Am I gonna get another? No, but I did get a kill on that guy who decided he was gonna blade dance. But I don't know if anyone else has had this issue, but it's certainly something that I feel like needs to be thoroughly discussed for anyone that is. Oh no. Oh no. That was a bad blink move by me. I think I was just trying to quickly turn and end up falling off the edge. So I tried to blink back. But yeah, I don't know if this is an issue that anyone else has really had, or one that's been brought up on the Bungie forums. If it has, then someone needs to point me to that thread, because I haven't seen it yet, because I want to throw some support in there saying like, hey guys, this map rotation that you guys have, it's not fun. You know, I don't like playing the same maps at least consecutively over and over and over again. And I don't feel like there's a huge wide selection of maps anyway, but there are enough where I don't feel like I need to play the same map 4 times, basically almost in a row. So let me know what you guys think about it, if it's an issue that you guys have had, and one that I think needs some attention here in the very near future. Now, talking gameplay, let's talk about this particular game. There's a couple moves where you saw some pretty good blink movement. At the very beginning of the game, I was hurt, used blink to get out immediately in that situation. Another time, I used it aggressively when I meleeed the guy, made a comment about that. Blink has been probably the best movement related ability that I've gotten a chance to use in a pretty long time. I just came hot and fresh off of Titanfall, so you have the wall running, double jumping, jetpack boosting game. And with Destiny, you don't really have any of that, and I think a lot of people obviously just like the jet boost double jump, but I feel like based on the gameplay I've seen people kind of commenting on with my live gameplays, there's not a lot of people using blink, and for whatever reason it seems to be kind of undervalued right now. I had a couple people comment like, oh, I didn't realize you could use it like that. I mean, I have some pretty disgusting gameplay with the blink where I'm like outmaneuvering 4 and 5 people on the other team, and getting some kills, some really, really nice kills, all because of how blink basically causes such a wide gap in your vertical or even horizontal movement that the opposing players have a hard time tracking you. There's times where I've been in a very, very bad situation, blinked above and beyond, behind an enemy player, and they completely lost track of me, and I was able to turn things around. It is the best ability I've played with in a long time in games, just like having it. I think the only other game that really allowed you to do this, and I think someone had mentioned this either on a YouTube comment or in one of my live streams, is that it reminded them of Shadowrun. I think Shadowrun had a pretty similar teleport ability, and so there's that situation right there. I got shot on my side. This guy completely lost track of me, and I was able to get the kill on him, but there was another guy behind me and I died there. That is what is special about blink. Like, when you use your boost or for your jetpack or whatever, I mean, you can get up pretty fast if you use that one that boosts vertical movement, but you're not going to be able to change direction like that on an opponent and get behind them. Like, they can typically still track you because they can see you. Once you disappear with that blink, I think it makes it difficult to guess where you've gone. And I'm kind of anxious to do my tips and tactics video for the blink and kind of talking about it. But there's a lot of scenarios where I want to show you guys, break down some gameplay using the blink, and just kind of talk you guys through some of my mental, strategic thinking, I think, analytical thinking while I'm using it. I really can't stress enough that if you are a hunter or a warlock, you need to give blink a very, very good shake. Again, I feel like people have undervalued it. It is insanely good at keeping you alive versus the glide, especially in scenarios where there's a good sniper on the other team, or you're getting outshot frequently by multiple people. It's great. So hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Don't forget to comment about that matchmaking. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you have not already. Missing this lovely Destiny gameplay? What's up? And until the next time, I'll catch you all later. Stay frosty.